Welcome back to my channel. We are going to be taking a look at BattlBox Mission 107. And just as full disclosure, I had an incident a few weeks ago with a little thing called frostbite. So I'm going to try my best to make it so that you don't have to look at it. Should have wrapped it in blue tape or something, but okay, here we go. Not this hand, and not these fingers. No, yeah, it's still there. But I love living up here in the Northland, and this weekend it's going to be very, very bitter. But let's talk about something happy, like BattlBox Mission 107. Now, as full disclosure, I received this late last night, and thanks to my good friend J-Dog, he said, hey Eric, there's 2 knives in this month. And I'm like, oh yeah? And I'm like, ooh, I was getting excited, and then I cheated and I went over and I watched BattlBox. I watched Curran actually review the items, and I have to say I was less than enthused, but I don't know what has changed, but actually taking the items out and getting a chance to use and actually look at them, I have to say I have had a 100% flip, mainly because, as I have always said, for me personally, I rate the items on can I use them. So BattlBox is broke up into 4 distinct tiers that you can sign up for. Basic box, Advanced box, Pro box, and the Pro Plus box, which is always guaranteed to have something sharp or something sharp and sticky in it. Let's get into this. The basic box, we start off this month with a product called Nose Slap. You've like probably everybody has seen, like in the movies, where the medic or whatever runs up and breaks something and sticks it under the person's nose, and they're like, whoa, it's like an ammonia smelling salts. This is that, but with a peppermint smell to it that doesn't have quite the pungency that the ammonia smelling salts would have. Each of these tubes can be used up to 10 times each. They're easy to use. The direction is twist it, shake it, snap it, slap it, and then use it. Nose slap. I have not tried one of those yet, but I've been told you can use it from everything from the obvious, reviving somebody, to just giving yourself a boost of extra energy. I haven't needed that quite yet, so that's nose slap. The next is the, I'm sure Sharky be right here to criticize me getting every one of these wrongs. The Uberblend, Tinda TIPI 3-pack. Basically, an elaborate fire starter. Inside here is your ability to build 3 of these little pyramids. These are the 3 sides, and then the parts that lock each one together, and then you can put a little something inside here, maybe your cotton ball or whatever, and this helps to bring up the size of the flame so that you're able to build that fire much faster. Next in the basic box is Wicked Wax. Being that I actually came down here mostly just to take the pictures for the montage of stuff you'll see at the end, I have not had a chance to try this, but I definitely am now very interested in giving it a try. It is a protection for your knives. Steel, plastic, and the one that really had me going, is leather. So I, right off the top of my head, I have two things that I would like to treat a little bit better. Way back in the day, Shotgun Shanny, if anybody remembers that name, made me this custom 1911 holster, like a barbecue gun special here. She did an incredible job, and I've been trying to find something that I can maybe put on here to always make sure that the leather stays in good shape. I want to try it on that. I want to try it on this really awesome holster that my brother Clyde got me for my Smith & Wesson. It's a 6, I don't even remember what the number is, something 610 or something like that. I don't know if I've ever showed it. But that, and I also have sitting right to my left, you guys that have seen the shot going the other way, especially during the brew reviews over at the other channel, Mr. 45 Bullet, like a decade ago, sent me a K-bar, and the K-bar has like those leather wrapped grips, and I want to try this on that. It is a food safe product, so that if you are using this on your like kitchen knives or a camp blade, everything from preserving the wood on it to treating the steel and helping to assure that it becomes rust proof. Very interested in giving that a try. And again, something I kind of missed when I scanned over the video. Another item that this is not the first time I have received these. I keep giving them away thinking that I wouldn't like them, but after looking at them, especially now that I have multiple reasons to use something like this, it's a really cool keychain. When you squeeze a spot right here, it helps to open up and allows you to easily put the rings on, and then you can, like, say, put different rings on. Maybe you have something where you want to be able to leave your ignition running on your vehicle, but pull a key off for the garage or something like that. Definitely helps to speed it up by being able to give yourself a point for what you are able to open up the ring and not have to fight it as much. I unfortunately cannot speak to them because I have always had it end up being an item that I ended up giving away or whatever, and I really need to try one for myself. My bad. That is the basic box. So if you signed up for the basic box, that's what you would have received this month. If you signed up for the advanced box, you would get all of that, plus one item this month. Again, J-Dog, full disclosure, never really been a fan of these style knives, the Eula, or I think I'm doing that right. I am familiar with Dead Fish, though. I have received quite a few knives over the years from them, and their specialty, I would say, is to make practically a piece of art that you could hurt yourself very badly with. This was another thing I am going to be trying the Wicked Wax on. The wood that's on here, if they've done anything to it, they might have put some kind of a wax on it, because it seems like it might be protected, but not overly. So that will be a great thing for this. These are choppers. So if you're out on a campsite and you are doing cutting up vegetables or even meat or something like that, my neighbor Matt made the suggestion that it could probably also be used as a pizza cutter. I guess. I mean, you'd have to make probably 2 or maybe even 3 passes depending on the size of the pizza. But this is another one that I have had a few different ones of these over the years. I like the way this one is built. It just seems like it's just like most dead fish knives are. It's just seems like it's overkill, and that it's something that you would have in your gear or even in your kitchen for a very long time. I don't know, like I said, until I protect this a little bit better, I don't know if I'd personally throw this in the dishwasher. Maybe they say they don't recommend that either, but definitely a beefy chunk of steel. It is very sharp, and you definitely get a nice positive grip if you're going to be using it for like vegetables and on the cooking end. The sheath is nice. Put this back in there. And it would be a hanger on your side. The dead fish Eula. Again, didn't want to really like any of this stuff, and right now I did probably gonna actually really give one of those a try. Camping gear. I think I might already have one of these in my med kit, so I can put this in a different med kit. This would be the kind of thing I would actually want in the med kits that are in our vehicles. Excited to try that. That's the advanced box. So if you signed up for the advanced box, that's what you would have received this month. But if you just signed up for the Pro box, you'd receive all that. And this month, one item. Another badass item. This isn't the first time I have had a product from Solo Stove. I have one of these actually in my camp. Not this model, but a item from them. And they're another company that really seems like they over engineer their stuff so that you will get a lifetime of use out of it. Packet for the directions. A sticker that it'll probably still be sticky, but it was all folded up, unfortunately, in here. So it could have been in better shape, but it's a sticker. It's kind of like a bonus thing. Put that right there. Nice bag to keep it contained in, since how it is a two-part thing. That's the way it travels. For actual use, you would build your small fire in there, and I know from experience of seeing videos on these, it doesn't take a whole lot of twigs and stuff down inside here to really get it going good, due to the way it moves air around. You can see the air chamber. It's an inner wall and an outer wall. Again, down here, bringing air into your burn chamber. Once you get your fire all going and you're ready to start doing any cooking, this was in the stored way. Now you have it sitting here, and you put it in that way. And now you have a place to put a pot, or they show a coffee cup, but the one thing, and it doesn't come with any kind of an extra grate to go on here, but you'd have to definitely, if it was a small coffee cup, I think that would fall down inside there. If you're just, more than likely, you're just going to be making like percolated coffee anyway, so more than enough space. Definitely the perfect space for like putting a pan on here if you're going to be cooking up some eggs or bacon or fish out while you're camping, or maybe surviving when the world turns upside down. The mileage may vary. So it's the Solo Stove Titan. The Titan, sorry. And again, I just like the way that their products are built. They're nice, heavy gauge stainless steel, and that will definitely go in the camping gear. So at this moment in time, the basic box was worth the price of admission just for this, if it works as well as I think it's going to. So that is the Pro Box. If you signed up for the Pro Box, this is what you would have received this month. Now, if you signed up for the Pro Plus, J-Dog, I told you that I just wasn't excited about this at all. I didn't really care for the design. I didn't really care for the fact that it's a gigantic knife. Having said all of that, I have no intentions on getting rid of this knife at all. This is a product of is it McCardia? Doug McCardia. I didn't know why I recognized him. I thought I have seen him on Forged in Fire series, and this is exactly where Doug comes from. He has been a judge on there, but he's also known for his very well known for his knife making. This one is exceptionally cool. Again, I take back everything I said about it, especially after having a chance to actually look at it and get a chance to see how it is made. You have the kind of the whole story on Doug if you don't know anything about him. This one is called the Grand Fratiro. Right or wrong, don't know. I'll just call it the big ass knife. The first thing you will notice is the sheath is exceptionally built. The thickness, the extra layers there. This is one that you do not have to worry about ever seeing the blade pop out anywhere, but coming out of that end of it. Another thing I really like about this is to this moment in time, my favorite and most carried fixed blade in my collection is from Real Steel, which I also received from BattlBox, and it is a hanger style sheath. Again, the thickness of the leather used, the tooling, the rivets, everything is just full on awesome. And of course it has Doug's brand there on it. It is a large knife. And one of the series that I started watching about a month ago is Alone. It's been out for a long damn time. I just didn't know it existed. And it's all about they have to see the last person standing wins $500,000, and they are competing against Mother Nature and, as it turns out, their own psyche. But I've seen a couple of people on there carry something like this, and which makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. Everything from being able to use it as a defensive weapon to being able to use it for preparing food, for wood, because you have such a nice beefy blade, knowing that if you are going to use this for batoning, that you are not going to do damage to it. I like the grip on it. I was shocked to actually to see it in person and get it in my hand, because it completely changed my thoughts on this. The other thing that is wickedly cool is the knives are numbered. This one is 4144 out of 6,500 in this run. I'm assuming it was an exclusive run just for BattlBox, for you knife freaks. It is 10.5 inch blade, 12 1/4 inches overall, It weighs 16 ounces. It's 420 stainless steel. Top grain leather sheath. And, of course, designed by Douglas. They consider it a cleaver. I'll just say it's a really big damn knife. And the Wicked Wax is another great product for something like this. Being that if you're using it for food, you can now treat it with something like that, preserving the metal and putting nothing toxic on this wicked blade. Like this big area here to make sure that if you are using it for a defensive weapon, that your finger cannot possibly slide forward. Nice big positive stop on it. You definitely know you have a small sword in your hand with this. So, and that, my friends, is Mission 107. And this is one wicked knife. So, okay, as always, questions or comments down below. As always, my standing question for you guys is, please leave me a comment telling you if you signed up for BattlBox, if you would be very pleased or disappointed in 107. Like I said, I'll go first by saying I was not happy when I watched the original video, and getting a chance to see the stuff and think about what I would use it for, I have completely changed my thought process. This knife alone, as far as I'm concerned, was worth the price of admission. And then you throw in the solo stove in here and the Wicked Wax. How much will I use this? Well, I think as long as I finally have one from a company that I liked, I am going to give it a good cleaning with the Wicked Wax and move it upstairs and use it in the kitchen. So, okay. Again, there's a link. You can go check out BattlBox. Let them know that I sent you. Make sure to always look in the description to see if there's any codes that you can use for giving them a try. Otherwise, if you do sign up and you're not happy, it's easy to stop and or suspend your account if you think you have something coming up, like, oh, next month we're going to have to get the furnace fixed. I cannot afford to do a BattlBox, but I don't want to quit. You can suspend your account. So, okay. Cheers. Enjoy the little montage at the end.